From LeBron James to Shaquille O'Neal, pretty much all NBA legends have some sort of pre-game ritual. And what do you know? Jayson Tatum is no different. Stick with me as I tell you all about his rather weird pre-game ritual. So you'd probably be surprised, but Jayson's pre-game routine is kinda odd. In fact, it's so strange, you probably would never be able to guess it. But there is one cute thing behind this ritual. It's got a really wholesome story behind it. The Boston Celtics All-Star, in an interview, opened up about his weird habits. Apparently, he likes to tug both of his ears before each game. Now, that's surprising, isn't it? Well, from the looks of it, this is a nod to his loving grandmother. Apart from the ear tugging, he also prays before going into the court. He shared this information with fans on Twitter. Tatum also mentioned that he's been doing this ever since he was a young kid. Now, isn't that adorable? I know the ear tugging might have thrown you a bit off course, but don't worry. Here's all the background information you need to know about this. So, Jayson shared the reason behind this ritual with his fan base, and it seems like this was something he and his grandmother had always done. So, in a way, he kinda just acknowledges her, keeping a part of her with him always. Alright, excuse me while I wipe some of these tears away from my eyes. Hearing about this cute tradition, I bet a lot of videos are coming into your mind. We've actually seen him do this quite a lot, but never knew the story behind it. You see, Jayson has a very close relationship with his grandma. She often comes out to see her little one play on the courts, and from the way he talks about her, it's clear that the two share a very special bond. On top of this, whenever he sees his grandma in the stands, the two of them exchange ear tugs. This has been going on since he was a little kid, and Jayson is making sure he carries this tradition with him. In another interview with Jason Jordan, the All-Star player said that before each game, he looks up into the stands. That's, of course, because he's looking for his grandma, and when he finds her, he goes ahead to tug his ear. This is obviously followed by her doing the same. Now, you might be wondering what this means. Well, from the looks of it, it's their way of wishing each other good luck. In his own words, it's basically something to let each other know it's time to go out there and give it my all.
Inbound to Smart, bounce past Tatum. Tatum puts up a three. Bang! Jayson Tatum from downtown.
It's really sweet because if you think about it, his grandma is kind of his good luck charm. He shared that the ritual has been going on ever since middle school, and now, after all these years, if he starts a game without doing this, it just doesn't feel right. He said, "That's just my thing. I feel like I have to do it." And, well, from the looks of it, things are working out for the player since he's achieved quite a lot in his career. But of course, he can't just rely on ear tugging to win him all the matches. He's got to keep his other bases covered as well. This includes focusing on his diet and workout routine. At just 25 years of age, the player has got quite a lot of stamina and energy. But of course, good food is a must. In fact, Jayson has also admitted to feeling more energized after eating good food. One good thing about being a star player for the Celtics is the fact that the team makes sure you're well taken care of. So they've got an in-house nutritionist to take care of their players. And, well, Jayson has been making use of this service quite a lot. He's taken steps to clean his diet and avoid junk food. Something I think I should take note of too. Speaking of, the player makes sure to eat a lot of whole grains, veggies, and lean meat. And of course, drinking water is a must. To compensate for all the sweat, he drinks about a ton of water every day. Hard-boiled eggs, fruits, and yogurt are staples of his pantry. He's also a fan of different sorts of scrambled eggs. Of course, it's not like there isn't a genetic component to him having a relatively easy diet. He even commented on the fact that he's sort of always been an in-shape guy. So this pretty much allows him to eat what he wants. And if you're looking to follow a similar diet plan, such as the basketball star, then here's what Tatum's nutritionist has to say. Breakfast, breakfast, breakfast. According to the the player's nutritionist, breakfast sets you up for success throughout the day. So, all those reports claiming that breakfast is the most important meal is propaganda created by cereal companies? Well, they're a hoax themselves. Now, this next point is something we all know but continue to forget: a steady and regular routine. So, I guess you're gonna have to tone down those midnight snacks or those nightly takeouts. And, well, there's no need to make your diet look like a DIY prison. Just stick to your routine, and you can still indulge in carefree enjoyment. Well, Jayson really needs to drop the contact details for his nutritionist, because to be honest, this seems like the kind of person I'd love to put in charge of my diet. Now, we've covered rituals and diets, but there's one thing that's still left, and it's extremely important: his workout routine. Now, here's the thing: Tatum's dad also has been playing basketball since college. Oh, and he also played the sport professionally overseas. So it won't be wrong if I were to say that Jayson was born with a basketball in his hand. Not literally, of course. It's clear as day that his father passed on his skills and passion to his son, and that they've been working on building his physique ever since.
On your head. 8 is a difference. 2:26 to go in the third.
Jayson mentioned that ever since I remember, I have had a basketball in my hand. Their hard work is pretty apparent though. You see, when Tatum first started in the NBA, he was pretty skinny, but over time, he's managed to build up quite the muscles. Apart from his father, he's got his strength and conditioning coach, Armand Laval, to thank for that. Laval is in charge of building a cardio and resistance training plan for the champ. And as for drills, whether it's the basketball season or not, you're gonna find that Tatum heads to the court pretty much every day. His practice drills include shooting, dribbling, explosive movements, and floater shots. Oh, and did you know that time is no barrier for him, especially when it comes to training? Yep, if he's free and has nothing better to do, then Tatum's gonna head to the gym, even if it's midnight. Yikes. That's something I could never get behind. Oh, and while some players try to relax before the game and, keep themselves calm and well-rested, Tatum is not like that at all. In fact, he likes to squeeze in a quick pre-game workout before hitting the courts, just to warm up his muscles before they go on fire. Now, you might think that Tatum is all about basketball, and that his exercises are also related to the sport, but in reality, he's a man of diversity, especially when it comes to fitness. He tries all sorts of activities, which include yoga, aerobics, and even spin class. Sounds like quite a lot of hard work, but then again, all of that has become second nature to him anyway.
Brook Lopez had it knocked away. Good help defense by Marcus Smart. All he does is make winning plays. Tatum inside, got it!
That being said, it's a wrap on Jayson Tatum's pre-game ritual.